Chancellor, the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of the Council, the Vice-Chancellor, sir, Professor Kayode Adebowale, MNI, FAS, distinguished members of Senate, esteemed teachers and staff, proud parents and guardians, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. Good morning and congratulations. As I stand here today, looking at all your bright and happy faces, I feel both humbled and deeply honored. To return to the University of Ibadan, my alma mater, the place where my own dreams began to take shape, is a privilege that will fill my heart with gratitude and pride. I am particularly grateful to the Vice-Chancellor, sir, and the University Governing Council for giving me this singular honor and opportunity to be one of the commencement speakers at this year's graduation ceremony of this great university. UI, as we all call it, was not just where I earned a degree. It was where I learned many things that have stood me in good stead in life. In particular, it was in this great university that I learned these three things: resilience, respect, and resourcefulness. It was here that I discovered that intelligence alone is not enough. Character, perseverance, and compassion are what sustain greatness. My very first visit to the University of Ibadan was long before I became a student here. It was when I came here looking for a job as a laboratory assistant with one of the professors in the agronomy department in 1981 after completing my O-levels. At that time, I did not know that I could pursue university study right after my O-levels. Coming from my family background, I lacked the guidance, the resources, and information needed to understand and to even contemplate that was an option. However, my encounter with the late Professor Agbola of Agronomy Department on that day changed my life and started me on the journey that produced who you see standing before you today. Although the professor did not offer me the job I came here for because he believed that I was overqualified based on my brilliant O-level results. He enlightened me, however, and guided me towards the path that ensured that I became the first in my family to go straight to the university after O-levels, and indeed the first medical doctor of the family. So, I will always and forever be grateful to the University of Ibadan, and at this juncture, with the permission of the Vice-Chancellor, sir, I would like to request that you all join me to applaud the late Professor Agbola and indeed every teacher that this university has mentored. This morning, my talk is going to be on resilience. Graduates, today is a celebration of your resilience. You began your university journey in a world turned upside down by pandemics, by economic uncertainties, by global shifts that tested the very definition of normal life. Yet, you made it today. You sat through endless online lectures with unstable networks. You faced strike and disruptions. You balanced academic demand with personal struggles. But here you are today, victorious. Today, it marks a moment of immense pride and achievement, a combination of years of hard work, dedication, and sacrifice. So as you step forward into the next chapters of your life, I want to share a lesson that has guided me through my journey: the power of resilience. During my medical school years in the 1980s, I faced challenges that often felt overwhelming. There were nights when we studied by candlelit because power failed. Days when I wasn't even sure how I would pay for my next meal ticket. Times when I thought my dreams were too far from reach. But I learned something profound: that persistence always beats resistance. It was a time when I had to push myself beyond what I thought possible. Permit me to quickly share one of my medical school's experiences, which demonstrates how resilience was built in us. During my pediatric posting, I had spent an entire year meticulously documenting my experiences in a logbook. For those in medical school, you know it's called Pediatric Posting Booklet. A booklet that captured everything I had learned, every skill I had practiced, every patient interaction that shaped me. This booklet wasn't just a record, it was a requirement, a key to moving forward in my training. And then, one day, it was gone, lost, vanished, and up to today, I haven't seen it. As much as I pleaded with the department to waive the requirement for me, and despite much evidence I produced to convince the department that I had been very diligent with my work during the posting, the verdict was that I had to produce a complete and a signed booklet. In fact, I was billed to pay for another one. In that instant, I felt everything: shock, sadness, frustration, even despair. Because here's the truth: I was already stretched thin. Juggling another posting, O&G, responsibilities piling up. And now I had to redo an entire year of a new copy, of a year's worth of work. At that moment, I had a choice. I could give in to despair. I could throw up my hand and say, this is too much. Or I could stand up, take a deep breath, and face it. I chose the latter. Step by step, I started again. Every patient, every note, every skill, it all had to be recorded once more. It was exhausting. It was overwhelming. And yet, the experience made my knowledge and skill of pediatrics much better. And with every page I rewrote, I discovered something extraordinary. Resilience isn't built when life is easy. Resilience is forged when we are pushed to our limit, and yet we keep going. And if one lost logbook taught me anything, it's this: the strength we need is already inside of us. Sometimes life just gives us a little push to find it. That same resilient experience came in handy in 1998 during the training in general practice in the United Kingdom. I needed to have experience of placement in accident and emergency as part of my GP training package, but there was no time allocated for it in my training track. So what did I do? That experience I had enabled me to undertake a complete and complete a full placement in accident and emergency while concurrently undertaking full-time placement in general practice, all of which stood me in great test today. Through that experience, I learned that the true growth does not come from comfort, but from embracing challenges and learning from them. Resilience is not just about enduring hardship, it's about transforming obstacles into opportunities and turning setbacks into stepping stones. As you leave this university's graduates, remember that your perseverance, adaptability, and dedication will carry you far. After all, someone described perseverance and determination as omnipotent. Let every challenge you encounter strengthen your resolve, shape your character, and inspire your purpose. Graduates, the future you are about to step into will demand the best from you, but it will also reward your courage. Embrace it with resilience, and there will be no limit to what you can achieve. Resilience is not the absence of challenges, it is the decision to rise anytime life knocks you down. It is what makes a University of Ibadan graduate stand tall anywhere in the world. I want to talk to you about something else, the true measure of success, and that is giving back. As you step out of the gate of the university today, many will tell you to chase success, and that's fine. But let me remind you of something deeper. Success is not the position you stand, but the direction in which you look. And the highest form of success is service. The world you are entering does not need more people who are just successful. It needs people who are useful. People who use their success to lift others. The University of Ibadan has given you knowledge, but what you do with that knowledge is what will define your future and your legacy. What will stand you out is not what you have, but what you do with what you have. Wherever you go, carry the UI spirit with you, the spirit of excellence, of integrity, and of service. When you rise, and by God's grace you will rise, remember to pull others with you. Invest in your community. Mentor those coming behind you. Build solutions that touch life. If each of us here today decide to give back, even in a small way, our university, our nation, Nigeria, will change faster than any government policy could ever. In closing, I want to encourage you to dream big, but dream with your eyes open. Let me remind you that the world you are going to in today as graduate has changed from the world I went to. Artificial intelligence is rewriting industries. Climate change is reshaping economies. Old job titles are disappearing. New ones are emerging. But amidst all this change, one truth remains constant. Those who dare to dream, adapt, and work relentlessly will always find a way. Do not let fear limit you. You are equipped with more than just a certificate. You are armed with the ability to learn, to adapt, to create, and to lead. And when you fail, because sometimes you will, fail forward. Learn, adjust, and try again. Every mistake could be a classroom if you pay attention. When I left this university in 1988, I had no clear map of the future. But I had two things, both of which I want to leave with you today. A strong faith in God as a born-again Christian, and what UI had planted in me, a belief in myself and in excellence and audacity to keep going. Over the years, I have learned that greatness is not an event, it's a journey. Sometimes that journey takes you through rough terrains, but those terrains build characters. Today, when I mentor young people, I tell them, don't just chase money, chase meaning. Money follows impact. And finally, I want to challenge you, class of 2025, be bold, be kind, be resilient, and be generous. Go into the world not merely as job seekers, but as a solution creators. Go with courage, because courage is the bridge between dreams and reality. Go with humility, because leadership without service is emptiness. Go with gratitude, because gratitude, every privilege comes with responsibility. And go with determination to do the right things at all times, because you can never go wrong by doing the right thing. So, class of 2025, go out there and build, create, transform, and give back. The world is waiting for the light that shines from Ibadan. Remember always that you are well cooked here as a product of University of Ibadan, the first and the best university in Nigeria today. Congratulations once again to parents and guardians. Congratulations to our teachers and mentors. And congratulations to our graduates. May your journey ahead be filled with purpose, impact, and joy. Thank you, and God bless you.